Good evening, everybody. I'm here to talk to you today about Facebook Messenger and some of the privacy concerns that it brings up. It's something we really need to be worried about. So before I jump in, really quick, the agenda. I'm going to give us a quick introduction. I'm going to talk about some of the fears around Facebook Messenger. I'm going to look at some of the similar cases to what Facebook Messenger went through last year. I'm going to dispel some of the fears that people have. Talk about some more of the long-term benefits of Facebook Messenger. Some of my personal experiences with the app, and then some of the trade-offs, and finally finish up with that. So in 1949, George Orwell wrote a book called 1984. The book centered around a dystopian future where everybody was being watched by this omnipresent figure called Big Brother. So ever since this book came out, anytime that something comes out that could potentially invade our privacy, Big Brother is used as a perfect example. So, Big Brother's watching us do this, watching us do that. Facebook Messenger is just the latest, but I think I'm going to prove to you why Big Brother might be watching a little bit, but it's really nothing to worry about. So I'm going to show a quick video of what we saw in the media last year when Facebook was rolling out their Messenger.
When you hit install for a mobile app, you may be agreeing to way more than you want or even realize. ABC6 reporter Andrew Michael digs into an app that has more than 1 billion downloads and is likely on your phone and controlling it.
Just, I hear the ping come through and I have a message.
Taylor Duncan has had the Facebook Messenger app for a while.
Probably a couple years.
The mobile Facebook app will soon no longer have messaging, and you must download the Messenger app. Taylor has not noticed anything weird happening to his phone.
No, I can't say I've noticed anything.
So we let him and his friend Caleb read the terms of service that they agreed to when downloading the app.
So, Huffington Post was one of the first websites to actually dig into what all this means. It says that it can call without your intervention. Another scary one here, a few more down, allows the app to record with the microphone.
This permission allows the app to record audio at any time without your confirmation. It's a little startling.
It's insane.
So how many people probably read what they are agreeing to?
I'm on Facebook all the time. I would never read that. Very few. Less than 1%. You gotta be really careful on the internet. You gotta watch what you're doing.
And these terms are leaving many infrequent users feeling unsettled.
I would just uninstall it.
But for those that use it regularly, they feel the potential threat to privacy doesn't bother them.
Not really.
So install or uninstall? That is the question I leave with you. Andrew Michael, ABC6 News.
So what were some of the things that we heard from the video? They obviously used some scare tactics to try to get us to listen to their report. Some of the things that I heard. It says that Facebook Messenger can make calls from your phone, can record audio without your confirmation, can use your camera, and can send text messages without your confirmation as well. If you're a paranoid type, that sounds very, very scary. I'm going to prove in a couple minutes why that's not so bad, but before I do, I want to jump into some other products that kind of went through the same type of launch of scaring everybody. First example is EasyPass. When EasyPass first launched, all the reports said that the government is going to track our every move. The police are going to start sending us speeding tickets if you get between the entrance on the turnpike to the exit on the turnpike too quickly. Here comes your ticket. Hasn't really happened, but we've seen some long-term benefits. You can really drive from New Jersey to Florida without stopping for a toll. Tolling's never backed up like they once did. I know that before there was EasyPass on the turnpike, you could sit there for an hour waiting to give them 35 cents just to get off the road. EasyPass data has been used by the government to track some people, but it's usually bad people. I looked at one case of murder where the lady who did the murder went to Atlantic City, and it proved she was in Atlantic City, and her EasyPass went through the Atlantic City Expressway 15 minutes after she said she wasn't there. And less idling cars always provides more benefit for our environment. So that's definitely something that is always good. Next one I thought about was surveillance cameras. When the digital age kind of hit and 9/11 hit, the surveillance cameras became very important. We all felt they were a good idea to a point, but we were worried about our civil liberties. We're worried about a displacement effect where undesirable activity would start taking place in areas that there weren't cameras, and it could also lead to a false sense of security, where somebody's watching me on camera, so there's no reason to protect myself. So while those things are still true, some of the long-term benefits are it's absolutely been used by law enforcement to help identify and prosecute the Boston bombers. Facial and object recognition is getting much better, so viewers, being law enforcement or whoever, can find the information they need quickly. And the passive nature of cameras allows us to be secure without being subject to checkpoints or pat-downs. We can kind of roam freely still in public spaces. So getting back to Facebook Messenger. Facebook Messenger can, and these are the same things that we heard in the video. So Facebook Messenger can make calls from your phone because you can place a phone call directly from the app. If you didn't give the app that permission, you would have a two-step process. You would have to find a phone number, write it down, go to your phone app, open it up. So maybe a 5 or 6 step process. I can record audio without confirmation. Facebook Messenger allows us to send a video message or an audio message to a friend. Without permission, every time you click that button right here to hit record, you get another pop-up that says, are you sure you want to let Facebook record? That would really just slow things down. Facebook Messenger can use your camera because if you want to send a picture to a friend, it's got to get into either your camera or your photo library. You can send text messages without your confirmation because when you open up the Facebook Messenger app, it will send you a text message to make sure that it is you and it's connecting itself to the right phone number. Some of the other benefits of Facebook Messenger gives you a chance to make a video call or an audio call with a single tap. Provides read receipts for each message. These little dots down there says it's seen by everyone and has little pictures of everybody who saw it. You can share a user's location. If you're still a little bit paranoid, you can still opt out of the privacy issues. For example, if you say you don't want to give access to your camera, you're not going to be able to send a picture, but you can still use the app. It allows group messaging between PC, Android, and iOS users. And for me, I think this is the biggest benefit of the program. The example here is a personal story of when my wife and I wanted to announce that we have another baby coming. We want to tell our entire family, but they're spread out everywhere. They're kind of tough to get in touch with. So what we did was we created a Facebook group of all of our family members that we wanted to know. And we send a message out. Next thing you know, we start getting messages back. Start having an entire family conversation with everybody across the country, not only our upcoming baby, this one's finishing college this year, does anybody want to go to graduation? It became a real long conversation that lasted most of the night and was a lot of fun to do. So everything we do when it comes to our privacy is a trade-off. I've been talking about why it's good. So here's a quick example of the original trade-off of we can walk upright, but you can't wiggle your ears anymore. So some of the reasons I'm okay with these trade-offs is I'm personally not that interested. If somebody were to look at my Facebook messages, they would probably get bored pretty quickly. I'm not doing anything that's going to get me in trouble, hopefully. If an employer went and looked, I'm not out there, I'm not out on the internet like you talked earlier about your digital tattoo. I do think about what I post before I put things out there. Most importantly, I recognize that Facebook is a business. As a business, they're in it to make money. If they did start doing things with people's data and information recklessly, it would be bad for that business. Users would begin to leave. I haven't seen that happen yet because that's what Facebook does to make money, so they want to keep that engine rolling. It seems to me that most people are starting to get this message, or they don't really care because Facebook Messenger is up to 600 million users. Any questions?